we learned a lot about the Buffalo Sabres tonight, and it's probably not for the reasons you might think. Folks, welcome back to Gatesy's Win More, Lots More, presented by Batavia Downs Gaming and Hotel. And fans, you might see the score. You might see the Sabres got outshot 40-18, and you might be worried. You might be concerned. You might be thinking, oh no, we have to cancel the parade. But don't worry, don't fret, because this was just a story of two different teams tonight, as is every game. But you look at the quality of players playing. Shout out Entertainer on Twitter for posting this and really kind of showing the stark differences between these lineups. The Sabres should have lost, and they should have gotten beat pretty good, and they did. Detroit, this was just a classic Sabres-Detroit game. We're all over them.
Hey, editing Gatesy here, just popping in for a quick second. This game was also geolocation blocked like last game. Don't know what that's about. This game was in Detroit. I don't know how this happens. I don't know what it is, but I don't like it. Fans should not be punished for wanting to watch the Buffalo Sabres. Now, back to video.
But I have three big takeaways from tonight. I think we learned a lot about this team, and it's not just like, oh, they suck. Oh, it's the same old Sabres because they lost a preseason game. The beautiful thing about preseason, you take the good things. You're like, oh, this is awesome. This team is going to be good. This player is going to be great. When bad things happen, you just tell yourself, it's preseason. They're going to figure it out. It's preseason. Who cares? And that's why I love it. You can live a little. But the three takeaways. First one, Josh Doan is the guy. He's the man. Someone I've been talking about all offseason, not to talk about me, but Josh Doan. I think fans are really starting to fall in love with him, and he's 2 preseason games into his Sabres tenure. He had a goal and an assist tonight. But he's just great with the puck, without the puck. He does the little things right that I always tout about. He works hard every single shift. You notice him out there. And yeah, he's going to be a guy Sabres fans are going to love, and he's only 23 years old. That's crazy. So, him, good. Like that. Radim Mrtka, another big takeaway tonight. He's tough. He's mean. He's physical. Like, every single scrum he's in, he always gives an extra cross-check. Like, you think about draft night, that picture of him, he just looks miserable. That's just like him all the time. Not to call him a miserable person, but he's just always just, especially on the ice, just angry. You see the scrum here too, just going at it. Like he's never backing down from that, which I think is awesome. What the Sabres should do with him come opening night, I don't know. He still has some flaws. His skating might get exposed. Probably will get exposed. The more high caliber players he plays against, but you can't doubt how tough and mean he is and how big of an asset he's going to be in this team going forward. And then on the other side of the hopeful, positive scale of like, oh, this is a good thing, we're seeing Isak Rosen, a name that's always been talked about a ton in the preseason the past couple years. The first-round pick, just kind of fallen off in where he's at in his development. Tonight was kind of, not a make or break, because that's kind of dumb. It's a preseason game, but Lindy Ruff put him on a line with Consta Helenius and Noah Ostlund. 3 guys are in that same boat of, they're trying to make the team, yes, but who's going to be like that first call-up guy when an injury happens from Rochester? Who's going to, make a name for themselves wearing a Sabres jersey in preseason? We've seen Helenius be the talk of the town. I've been talking a lot about him. Isak Rosen played in his first preseason game. Last game, I thought he looked good. He looked better. He was great on zone entries. You noticed him a lot more than normal. And tonight was just another, you have to look to see when he's on the ice. He was just kind of floating for a lot of the game. This clip here, I don't want to pick out clips, but this one here is especially bad. He has a 2-on-1 with Consta Helenius. He stops skating when he crossed the blue line. I get, you want to find that soft spot, but on a 2-on-1 like that, when Helenius has that much pressure on him, you have to just put your head down and drive the net. Beat that defender there, get a backdoor pass, far pad rebound, get a you have options there. He just gave up. He gets knocked off the puck, and then Detroit scores shortly after that. That's how the Sabres have lost games in the past. That's how you lose games in the future. You have to work hard the entire time. Get an offensive zone faceoff from that instead of it going back the other direction. Some other minor takeaways from tonight. The Kesselring power duo. They weren't as fantastic as they were the first night, but it's preseason. They'll figure it out. And also I think a lot of weird things of center stuff, like this clip here, doesn't have that support from the center coming in to help. Power doesn't have that support. Happens. And also too, if you look at the plus minus tonight, you look at the stat sheet, it doesn't paint a pretty picture. It's plus minus. You can't look at this first goal here. Like Georgiev tries to cover it. For whatever reason, the Sabres run power play here. He plays it way too late. Power has to catch it like behind him. Impossible play to make. Ends up back in the net. That's his first minus for Owen Power. Second one. He ties up his guy in front. I see people online like upset about that. He ties up his guy. The puck gets batted out of the air when he's tying his stick up. Like that play happens 100 times. He scores twice, 3 times. That's just a fluke thing. Overall, though, I've liked how that pair looks. I think they're going to be great come opening night. And then Jack Quinn, too. Small thing here. He looked great on the power play. He had 2 assists. The power play ran through him. And I liked the power play. They feel more structured this year in a creative sense. They had 2 goals tonight. And it wasn't because Tage was out there, Dahlin was out there, Zucker, who's a power play guy. No, it came from the backs of Jack Quinn, Josh Doan. Noah Ostlund had a beautiful goal on the power play. Sabres 5-on-5 just kind of got swallowed up tonight and didn't have a ton of great chances. I love Justin Danforth. Seems like a cool dude. Malenstein was out and about. But folks, let me know your thoughts about this game. Preseason, we're 3 games in. Things you've liked, things you disliked. And hey, we have Sabres hockey again October 1st. They play the Red Wings yet again. Interested to see what these lineups look like, and what kind of situations Lenny Ruff puts his guys in. But folks, let me know your thoughts down below. Let's go Sabres!